I play to my opponent's weaknesses,
Okay.
obviously.
So
So
I'm
your left hand.
Good evening, everyone. It is September the 10th. We are reading The Daily Laws by Robert Greene. And I had stitched Kobe Bryant speaking about defense, because the only time you need to be defensive is if you're playing basketball. September the 10th. Never seem defensive. Man, kick him, he'll forgive you. Flatter him, he may or may not see through you. But ignore him and he'll hate you. Idris Shah, Caravan of Dreams. The Renaissance writer Pietro Aretino often boasted of his aristocratic lineage, which was, of course, a fiction, since he was actually the son of a shoemaker. When an enemy of his finally revealed the embarrassing truth, word quickly spread, and soon all of Venice, where he lived at the time, was aghast at Aretino's lies. Had he tried to defend himself, he would have only dragged himself down. His response was masterful. He announced that he was indeed the son of a shoemaker. But this only proved his greatness, since he had risen from the lowest stratum of society to its very pinnacle. From then on, he never mentioned his previous lie, trumpeting instead his new position on the matter of his ancestry. Remember, the powerful responses to niggling, petty annoyances, and irritations are contempt and disdain. Never show that something has affected you or that you are offended. That only shows you have acknowledged the problem. Contempt is a dish that is best served cold and without affection. Daily Law. By acknowledging a petty problem, you give it existence and credibility. The less interest you reveal, the more superior you seem. The 48 Laws of Power. Law 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Ignoring them is the best revenge. So, that's a lot to digest. But, yeah, so you should not be defensive. If you've been called on something, own it, and don't sit there and argue with them. That's the key. So that was a good one. Listen to it again or read it over again and come back and see me tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.